Welcome, pinqponq Aksel. Assalamu alaikum. The time has finally come. This I have been waiting for quite some time, and I cannot wait to take a look at this. I have looked for quite a few impressions of this bag over the past weeks once I first discovered it, but I couldn't find anything of value except one professional photographer who has shown that it actually can be very helpful. But let's cut to the chase. Most of us know what a fanny pack is. It's something that in current times looks like this. You wear it across your chest or on your back, and you can carry with it quite a few things depending on the size of it that you feel comfortable with. My fanny pack has been my companion for quite a good time, but it still is a little bit sometimes too small. I want to take with me, for example, a small bottle. I'm not so sure how big of a bottle I would imagine, but maybe a small bottle like a 250 or like a can, which can get this thing cramped very quickly. This is by many definitions already a bit of a bigger fanny pack, and apparently there's a whole market now for this bigger fanny pack. They call it the sling bag. Once I discovered this little missus here, I actually couldn't stop thinking about it. So I wanted to see how I can use this in a different context in my life, and I can't wait to use it on a more frequent basis. So let's get to it. This is the old one. Welcome, pinqponq Aksel, the sling bag from pinqponq. It's a company here in Germany that does these nice bags. They have also nice backpacks, which I will get also a replacement for quite soon. But for now, I'm taking a look at this sling bag, and we will see how far we get. I want to avoid the problem of last time, so I want to give you really a very strong view the entire time of me doing this. So I just quickly unbox this. I just got this from Cologne just now. Actually, I had to run behind the DHL folks a couple of times to already find this. First impressions, I cannot unpack it properly, but now I see. It comes from inside here. Let me try to unload this one and also unload this, and then I have this here. I can already deattach. There's a small bag here. I will get to the details in a bit, but let me slowly get through it. There's a small bag here that has two connectors, 1 and 2. I think this fits nicely with a small phone. If you have an iPhone 15, for example, this is the size of it. It fits just right inside. I can imagine this is a small side bag that you can squeeze your phone inside. You will see the usage of it. It fits just right. If you have any bigger phone, it will be a challenge to bring in or out. But this is not my main attraction for now. What I'm more concerned about is actually this whole fella here. So this is supposed to be a bag like this, and you're supposed to be able to roll it up so that it is in fact a fanny pack, and you can close it from the side, something like this. You can make it bigger and close it, and also same on this side. And you should be able to have just the normal fanny pack, except in expandable version. So this can actually take up to, I think it was 3.7 liters or I don't know the exact dimensions of it, but it's a pretty big bag actually. I saw you can put lots of things inside, and I will see how much I can put from my fanny pack already inside of it, and how it makes it easier to use. But let me slowly get this out of the way. So this is this. You can open it just like normal. Sorry, you have here a small compartment. I don't think you can fit a phone inside here. Let me try. iPhone 15 fits just right. It's a small one though. You can maybe put in your AirPods also inside, and then it's just that. That's good that it's just out there. On the back you also have here a nice little space that you can also add here. Maybe I show it to you like this. On the top here you have a nice little compartment. Maybe you can put here some important papers. And you have here maybe a pen. No, it's not too long for a pen. Do I have pens here? I have a lighter. Maybe I can try to see if this is adequate for it. It's a bit longer than a lighter, but we will see. I have a pen in my fanny pack, but we will see how it goes. And then this one here, the main compartment, so this is the front as we saw. The main compartment, oh my, this is very important to know. This opening from the side opens all the way to the top. So you have actually easy access. So when you close this is quite convenient. You close this up, you have access to it from inside, or if it's too big, you can also have access to the small things from the side. It's actually quite smart, I have to say. Anything else that I'm not aware of so far? No. So, I also quickly then open this. There's also a nice little feature that I want to show this quickly. Once I open this up entirely. So I have this one like this. Let me close this and you close it up. And then I have here, like this. I lock it up. I have this one here, I close it up. So again, very small, very compact. The strap is a little bit too thin for my taste. I think it's a little bit too small, too thin. I'm not so sure how much I like this thin, but we will see how far we get with it. It's already, here to the edge. Let me try to make this also here a little bit. Where is it? Oh, there is nothing here to. Oh, doch, there is. Oh, doch, there is not. So only one side you can make longer or shorter. That's a bit of as it stands at the moment, it's a little bit too long. If I keep the thing at the maximum, which is something I prefer always to do, not to go beyond, because otherwise if I pull, then it's a little bit overcrowded. But it's good that we have this, so I think I can make it a little bit smaller still, just to make it fit. So I'm just going to pull it a little bit. I think this is a good size for it. And then I can quickly put this inside like it was. And then we don't have this in the way like it was. Let me get this in. Maybe from the top actually it's better. There we go. Something like this. Not a huge fan. It's a bit odd. I'll figure a way to deal with this situation. I think there's... Let me try it now and then I show you. So I can do it like this. I can put it inside. I don't know if you can see it properly, but I can wrap the ending inside the little thing, and then it just falls in. It puts the bag in a nice spot, I think. It's a bit odd. I'm not a huge fan of the space. I think it's a little bit still too... I'm not a big fan of what it looks like, to be honest, at the moment. I think it's a little bit still too long. Let's see, again, I keep it at the maximum as it was, and maybe just a little bit tight in here. Back to where we started. So if I keep it just like this, we're dealing with this. So we have this star thing. I think it's not horrible. I think it's quite nice actually. I think it's quite, the size is not horrible, like too big. The length is not too big for me. I like it a little bit more tighter because then it's not too fluffy. But we will see. Maybe with too many things inside, it's nicer to have this a little bit looser. But let's see how this works over time, especially with heavier things. We'll see now. And also, this is also a really nice thing that I also wanted to really like this about. This is here a nice little feature about this thing. It's extremely nice. And this is the 3-point connector. So once you have this over there, if you're a biker, if you bike, then you definitely know this problem. If you bike with the fanny pack, if it's on your back, it tends to always fall, like here. It just ends up here, and then you always have to push it back. If you're especially running or something, then it just falls to the side, which is quite annoying. It's not really the best usage. So what they have here is they have this really nice little tripod situation, tri-connector, that you can keep and attach here. I'm guessing on this one is the best spot for it, and since it's just the first one I see. And then it stays like this, which I find quite practical actually. So no matter what, it doesn't go far. It's stuck here. You can make this shorter also to make it a little bit really tight and it doesn't go really far. It's actually really easy to just pull this. Here, sorry. I can pull this here, and then I can pull more out of this, and then pull this out, and then it stays really tight. It's actually really tight. If I'm now, it cannot go anywhere. If I'm riding my bike, it's really stuck. Maybe I make it a little bit looser because it's maybe too tight at the moment. So now we're talking business. It's really good in a good spot. It's just hanging there, which is really practical. And then once you need the bag though, then you have a hard time accessing it, of course, because it's literally stuck there. You have to open it, and then you come to the back. And this is a nice little hollow thing, so you have to really just wrap this up and squeeze it in there, I guess. There's no other ways to deal with this, but I guess you don't often use this. It's really often just when you're riding, which is not a horrible use case actually at all. Now comes the very important aspect of it, and that is how much can we fit into this thing. So I'm staying here, and I will maybe actually I do this better by just moving some space here. Let me see if I can empty this a little bit. So maybe now I can try to see how much or what I can fit inside this thing. I have my old fanny pack, which is fixed in size, and I have this expandable fanny pack, which my new Aksel, and we can see we will see now how much we can fit inside. I love the form factor. Honestly, I think the form factor is amazing. Like the fact, I love it. Let's see. So we put all the things that matter to us. It's obviously huge. Let me try to make this up a little bit because I'll be using it from here. It's obviously huge. Oh, the focus is horrible. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna empty everything here just to give an impression of what it is that we will put inside. So I have lots of different things here in this bag that I'm already planning to put inside my new bag, just to make sure that everything is empty, completely empty here. And here in the back I have my sunglasses and a meter and 3 pens, and I don't even need this anymore, some coins, some receipts, and some random trash. And now this is completely empty also. So double check. We have a nice ring here that has nice sentiment. So, empty, good to go. Thank you, you have been my kind. We'll see how far we get. This bag has been actually with me for a good 3 years now. Quite a nice bag. Okay, so sunglasses. I always as we now discovered, this back space is attached to the main space, so there's no point in actually thinking where to put things, because it's just one big hollow space, except for this in the front. It's one big hollow space, so I put everything inside. This is really the dynamic of it works. I put my cigarettes, and if I have some special papers or whatnot, I also have a space for it here inside, so that's good. And I can also put this also with it inside here, and my wallet can also fit inside here, so that's that. The side pocket gets a little bit clunky if you add more things to it, so you have to be careful of this part. Pens, it's really one big hole. I think there's no real sense in trying to sort out or make out any order of this. This is quite nice. I have here a tampon from my wife that sometimes could get in handy, so I'll keep this in there. Also put a lipstick and a lighter, and my earpiece, my brother's nice keychain holder, and this is here for protection against the bad eye. And the IKEA meter is also very practical always to have. I have to say it's already getting a little bit messy, let's call it like this. I liked in my old fanny pack that I had a little bit more compartments separated by a nice little mesh, yeah, it's just like a big bag, so it is what it is. And my sunglasses will also just have to lie in there without any other form of protection. Maybe I can put them outside here, which is maybe a more practical place for them, because I often use them. Yeah, I think they look nicer here. And coins, this one I don't need anyway with me. This I might need also. It's a little business card that can hopefully get my bag back to me if I ever lose it. And coins can stay in here, and this can stay here, and that's it. So the fanny pack actually is so now it's really as full as I usually would have it. I don't need more things inside now. I can just make it small and tight. So this is like really, let's say, the average all-day way to use it. I can make it on its smallest size actually. That's really nice. This is the smallest size I can have it on. It's like the strap here on the side, it's really practical because you can really make it so small. It's really small. It's really small. I love it. I love this form factor for it actually, and the nice little glasses thing here. And the cool thing about this, like we mentioned before, is that I have the back opening that's easily accessible to everything inside. So I easily have access to every single thing inside. It's really nice. Like it's a small space, and now I have all the things that I just added in there. They're right there, really right there. This is really, I don't need to open this anymore. It's just only one back hole, and that's it. And now when I use it, when I wear it on me, I have to turn it because it turns all of the time, which is a bit annoying, but I guess it has its own design. So that's the idea of it, is that this is always spinning, so there's no right way to do it really. It's just you have to make sure that the strap is right. I had to do always this to make sure it's in the right track, and now it's again wrong, but there we go. So this is now fully loaded. It's my normal use case for it. It has everything I need inside. And let's see if I want to add bigger things. Now this is now the interesting test that I wanted to also try out. So for example, now I'm walking out and I want to put my Kindle inside. I have here my keys. This is really extreme, but I brought it anyway. An iPad and a Kindle. It's an iPad mini, sorry. And I also got a charger and a charging cable. Just to see how far we get. So, fits in there quite nicely, I think. Just put it in there. As I said, it starts to become really messy. So you have to keep this in mind as a factor. I can put my keys in there. Kindle and iPad. Let's start with the iPad, it's the bigger one. iPad. Fits already quite nicely. Kindle right next to it. Starts to get quite heavy already. And let's try this one out. It's charge 4. It has no problem fitting it at all. It's really just inside. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. You can make it as small as you want, and then you make this tight. Just to make it really tight, small, and like fitting, so it's not like loose or anything. And then you have everything you need inside. That's really nice, actually. I don't want to carry this around the whole day. It's quite heavy, just the way it is like this. It has a speaker inside, which is a really big thing. Normally, it's not the kind of thing that I would have. And now I have my backpack on me. So I think it's, as I said, for like a day out or something, I think it works. If I absolutely need to have some things with me, I don't imagine that I'll always have my iPad or Kindle with me. Maybe my Kindle on more occasionally than the iPad. The speakers are definitely just a once in a lifetime thing. But I think overall, actually, I think it's a really nice bag. Really, it's a very practical little space holder that can really take either a lot of space or really no space at all. As I said, I'm a little bit not sure about the convenience of carrying too many things for longer periods. I think this will cause my shoulder noticeable strain, which is something I'm not a big looking forward to. So I'm not really, I think in these cases you will definitely use a backpack. But for a one-time thing, especially when you're on a bike and you don't really want this full loaded backpack situation, I only need a full really backpack if I absolutely have to have my laptop with me, then it's no, I don't have any other options. But yeah, it is what it is. And this is also, as I mentioned, this is now, and now the last piece here that's also part of it, this is the nice little cross attachment thing that you can also add here on top. The idea of it being basically is that I think this just holds your phone on the front of your situation here, and it's just right there. I'm personally not a huge fan of this. I'm not a huge fan of it's not really easy also to just slide right in. As you can see, it's a bit of a trouble. I just got it inside the first time, I don't know why. It's only from the one side that's easier to get in, but from the other side it's a bit hassly. So, I mean, it does work, but I don't like the advertisement. I hate this sort of thing. I don't like this. I'm a walking advertisement for a company. I really don't like it. I like the 2 dots. I think it's a neat icon or logo. Like the 2 dots, I would say okay. But just having this ping pong thing on the top, I think I would pass on this, and maybe instead just put it inside the bag if I absolutely need something to carry it with. But as it stands, I'm not so sure how useful this will be. It's a cute attachment that you can have, but like I said, I'm not so sure how this will be useful in my life. So here you have it, first impressions of the pinqponq Aksel. It's convenient, it's nice, it gets your shit done inside, and I think it looks really attractive actually. I like it. I think I'll be using it for the next period. I like it. I think I'll be using it for the next period just to also get an impression of really how this fills in everything and becomes part of who I am for the next period. Let's see. A few hours later, what do I now think of the pinqponq Aksel? To be very honest, I have a few issues with it. Let's put it like this for now. The very first issue I have, you open the bag from the back. The first thing you see is immediately when you're holding the bag out, this is your view. You see immediately the small pocket that's on the front. I wish this pocket was on the other side, so that I would open up into the big field. But no, what you currently open to see, you see the little pocket. It's a little bit annoying, because if most of the time, for me at least, maybe I'm using it now wrong, maybe I have to move things around a little bit, but this little pocket here to me is not the most useful thing. It's not the things that I use the most. So I tend to have here, for example, my wallet, my AirPods, which I don't often use. What I want to use is my phone. So maybe I will have to move this around, but then I want my wallet to be in a convenient place out of sight. So I think this little hole here should be on the other side. This is my first impression, or little annoyance. Other than that, I actually like it so far. We will see, maybe in a week or two, I change my mind. My fanny pack is still waiting for me. But for now, I think I like it. I used it today on the bike, and actually I think it's very practical. It works very nicely, especially the yellow thing, the yellow connector from the back. One tiny annoyance with the little triangle connection when you have it on the back here is that this little hook you cannot operate with one hand. I think this could have been done better. This little hook could have been done with this needs to be done with two hands. This could be easily a click where you can tuck, and then you can connect. Because now I do it like this. This is my use case. I wear it up, and then I have the thing dragging from this side. Here it is, and it's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be attached here. It's a great thing. I would like to be able to just do this, but no, it's almost impossible. You have to. This is annoying. This thing here is annoying. Because normally I get here. The question is, okay, I can get it actually, but I can definitely, okay, I can also get it out. It needs some getting used to, the angle, but it's not easy. What you want to do is you want to pull it out, and then you can do this. And if you want to pull it out, I have to do this. I have to press here, here. With this finger, I have to press. See, I press. I have to do this little press to open. I think this could have been done a little bit better. If someone uses this very often, from the makers, I think they would easily discover that this could have been easily avoided, this small issue. This thing also, I know, I get the idea. They want it to be done, it's a lightweight extension. Not everyone will be using this as often. I agree, I know, I can imagine the dilemma there. It just feels so cheap. This feels so, I mean, you can see it in the dark, which is a great touch. It's glowing, so I guess on the bike that's the plan of it, so that you would only use it. I guess bikers use this more often, so you can see them. It's a nice little glowing, it's an amazing, there's thought put in this, but it could have been done a little bit stronger, a little bit better. Material is just, I don't know, it could have been done. And how to put this back inside, this for example. Now for example, I would like to put this now to store it back. I have to do this manually with my hand to scramble it back. I don't have a solution that's different than this one, but I know there is better ways to do this. I know for a fact there is better ways to do this. I don't think this is the best way to have done this actually. I think this could have been done better. I know it's good. I like the amount of thought that's been done into this, but it could be done better. That's my thought. I like the height of it. I kept it, as I mentioned earlier, at exactly the right length here most of the day, and I think it was nice. It slides a few times. I wish there was a way that I could connect the tripod connection so that it sticks also here. So if there would be a way to, I don't know, magically make it stick right here, I don't know, like from here, from this side to connect here, and then I don't know how to do it actually. But it would be nice to have the system also available, this option, to make it stick here, and not also, because sometimes when I'm wearing it, I often wear it like this, and what tends to happen is most of the time it just slides down, like to the side, because it's heavy, of course, as expected. I like the aesthetics of the bag. I think it looks really nice. And pinqponq Aksel, I give it a solid 7, maybe 8. I think 7, 8. I like the brand, and this is what I think I attach myself to. I think it's a very nice brand that cares about nice causes and values. It has nice values, which I really appreciate, and I support this brand. So I would gladly use this bag. Good job, pinqponq. Yeah, I hope this was helpful to some. Until the next time. Sorry.